Okay, dudes, I'm here with...
Danny LeBacons.
What are we doing, Bacon?
We are baconating. We're here to see Rick's new Porsche Boxster project sponge cash cow.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
There he is over here.
Hey, Spuddy.
But your audience are going to know because I've already got a mic on.
Spuddy and his magic car. He's got a Porsche.
Here come the experts.
It's an actual Porsche.
It is a I have actually bought a Porsche, yeah.
Is this another Mazda with a badge though? You've
It's-
just gone a bit,
it's-
you've put a body kit on the
I'm
Mazda.
going to call it the Mockster.
Rick,
John's doing a video for his channel. I'm doing a video for my channel. We're filming each
Hang
other.
on, guys, can I do a video for my channel?
he's doing the video.
doing
Tell
a
us what's
video,
going on. What have you bought, Rick?
So,
Let's just move the camera in.
So I'm hoping you guys are going to tell me. So basically, Mr. Dan here messaged me a couple of weeks ago and said, I've got the perfect car for you.
It's a real one.
It's an actual real Porsche. He said, sell that MX-5 and get yourself a Boxster. So, well, I was like, if I sell my MX-5, that's going to not even fill this up with fuel. So that was a waste of time. So I'm still going to keep the MX-5 or the Porsche. And then, yeah, I've got an actual real Porsche.
And what is it, Rick? What is it? Tell us about the spec and, you know, the model and all that sort of stuff.
Well, this is where I was hoping you guys were going to
You don't know none of that.
tell me a few bits and pieces.
This is the
He's got
Porsche.
a Mazda with Porsche badges. You don't even know what it is.
So what is it? You know what
So
it is.
it's,
Come on.
it's at the time I bought it, it was the cheapest Boxster, the cheapest running manual Boxster in the country. So there was another one that I found that was about 200 quid cheaper, but it was a Tiptronic, or what do you call them? Sliptronic or Shitronic or something, or whatever they're called. They're a bit of a no good for skids and a bit of a potato gearbox.
Oh, you like that?
Well, yeah, not a potato gearbox, no. And then. Yeah, he's spent loads of money on it.
So it's
Yeah.
it's a 2.5
2.5,
986
yes.
Boxster.
It's a really early one, John. So it's like our cars. This is a cable throttle 2.5. This is like 97, 98, like our cars, basically. The earliest version of a 986 you can get. So ginger cater car, cable throttle.
Because the front half's a 911, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, everyone says these cars are the same as a 911 from the front seat forward.
Yeah.
It's not exactly true. There are some differences.
Just mid-engines.
They're minor differences, but generally speaking, that is so. From there forward is virtually the same chassis. All the wings, the headlights, bonnets, bumpers are the same fitment. Even the dash is the same fitment, although it's not exactly the same dash.
Okay.
You're rocking some Fuchs alloys here.
I have, mate. It's had a few quid spent on it.
Car, so I know
brakes and
this
mint.
car, John. I know this car. This car's got a lot of history in the Porsche community. So this was Joe's car. Do you remember Joe with the blue Aero?
Smithy Jr.
No, Joe, pre-Smithy Jr.
Oh, okay.
So Joe had this car, and he started modifying it and making it really cool. I mean, I'm going back 5-6 years ago, quite a while ago at least. And then Joe sold the car to Smithy Jr. Now, when Smithy bought the car, the idea for him was to turn it into a track car. So
Okay.
Smithy spent, like he does, loads of money because he likes spending
It drives
money
lovely.
on
It's a little bit
cars.
too firm for an old man like me because
Yeah,
he's
well,
only in his 20s.
Smithy would have overhauled all the suspension
Yeah,
on
he
this
has.
car. A lot of the work would have been done at proper garages as well, like Barnsport.
Yeah, I think
people
Barnsport have done
that.
most of it, yeah.
He would have I've seen the brand new brakes on it.
Yeah.
And the calipers look refurbished as well. See the new nipples, John?
They don't come
That's
yellow.
Yeah,
Barnsport.
it's got upgraded nipples. That's the reason I bought it.
I reckon Barnsport's done that because that's Scotty's trademark, is to get, because that's what he said you need
New
to
wheel
do.
nuts as well.
So Chris would have really, he wouldn't have budgeted on it. So when Chris sold it the first time round, it's because he bought a 996 that he wanted to track. Then everybody's 996s kept blowing up on sudden.
You had to bring that up.
Yeah.
So Chris was like, let me tell you something, I don't want to
Yeah.
track it no more. So Chris bought this
Did
back
he blew a 996 as well?
after that he bought this back. So then Chris bought
This seems like a
back.
common thing. Have you ever blown up a 996 on track?
I might have done.
Have you ever blown up a 996 on track?
Guilty, sir.
Anyway, so then Chris bought this back thinking, well, I'll have this as a track car and then I'll retire the 996 from track. Well, sadly, the 996, it was too late. The 996 blew up anyway.
Right.
So now he's building a 996 track monster. You don't need a Boxster track car.
So this has done a bit of track stuff then.
But it hasn't.
Yes.
It hasn't been tracked heavily though. So
Not-
it's been built for the track and then like sold before it's really been like had like years and years.
Yeah, and it's not had years and years. No, so it's in the early days.
Because the condition of it is
It's
like
too good
you could
for a
tell,
car.
can't you? It's been,
Yes.
it's not been hammered.
I have been driving it around in the like January like road, so it does look. It's looking a bit dirty. I brought it to the wash pads. I probably will give it the.
Yeah,
Like
normally
the
they've got
wheels
rotten
are all
discs
nice.
on them and all that sort of stuff.
The
See,
brakes, if you tracked it, wouldn't be looking like that. would
No.
they? They'd be looking a little
go
bit
green.
green. Something. So then Smithy said to me he was selling the Boxster if you knew of anybody, and I thought, you know what? Because like it's low money. This is a bit of Rick, because Rick comes to all these Porsche events with us in his Porsche, and I think that it's quite
Mazda.
funny, but he's done his bit with that.
Yeah.
And I think actually it's about
Nice.
time he
Yeah,
got
let's
an
have a proper
actual
Porsche.
Porsche.
Yeah, nice.
And it was within Rick Spud budget money, which is basically 6 potatoes, 2 cake buns, and 3 cups of tea, which is about what he paid for it. But I knew that Rick will want to skid it.
Yeah.
I knew that Rick will want to track it.
Yeah.
And I know this car's got some history because I also know it's got an LSD in the gearbox.
Correct. Yeah,
So
new
this,
clutch.
This is ready for a bit.
the
of
thing
slip and
people don't
slide.
appreciate about these 986 Boxsters, because they are they're the most affordable Porsche. They're the
Yeah.
cheapest way into a Porsche.
Yeah, agreed.
But the chassis on them is good.
great.
The powers on them is good for the road.
It's 200 brake. It's just over 200 brake, and it pulls like
which
a
is
train.
great. So you can rev them out.
Yeah.
Quite light.
Yeah.
You got once you sort the suspension and brakes out on them, they're good, but they're not niggle free. And this is going to lead us to the next point of the video, where I think we should get this up on a ramp and have a look underneath
Yeah,
it.
we've looked around the outside. It looks great.
Well,
Yeah,
have,
looks
have
great.
you had
Yeah,
a look
we
around the
haven't- we
outside?
haven't even
Like,
looked.
I
I've
mean,
seen the car before, so straight away you can see
This
serious
panels are
money
all straight.
spent here, because not only has it got brand new brakes and discs all round, you've got uprated, lightweight, pretty, I would say, very
Good
nearly
tyres as
new
well.
wheels, new tyres, refurbished calipers. I mean, we're talking thousands here without doing the suspension. What?
yeah, and he's done the
You're
suspension.
talking
I could do it for less with a rattle can.
£2,000. You're talking suspension overhaul on this. Even I've done on my Boxster myself with Nadanat. What was 2-3 grand? You know, it's.
And I think this has got similar to yours as well,
Yes.
the Bilsteins
So
and the whatever.
Bilstein springs, but
Yeah.
with uprated springs. Sorry,
Okay.
uprated springs, but Bilstein shocks, not coilovers.
Right.
The only negative of that is high speed track browse.
Yeah.
The cars can still lift, whereas coilovers don't.
Okay.
But you don't go that high speed in these.
He's going all cold trickle.
And yeah, full control. And sometimes a bit too hard from cold on the road.
Okay.
But on track, they're good. I personally prefer coilovers, but then they're too hard all the time.
Right.
Yeah, unless you like adjust them.
Obviously, it's an early car. Well, obviously, one of the
paintwork's
elephant.
all right, it's pouring rain,
paintwork's
but-
good. Elephant in the room. It's got an aero
Which
kit
is
on it,
what.
hasn't
So
it?
a couple of the reasons why I did choose this.
That's a good thing, isn't
it?
It is. The couple of reasons why I did choose this. Everyone says the Boxsters always look the same from the back and the front.
Yeah.
This doesn't, because it's got the spoiler, and I do
Yes.
like the spoiler. I also
This is
don't
a
really
proper
like the
Porsche
electric spoiler that come on there,
That's a Gen 2.
which is all
thing.
gone.
This is a Gen 1, so they
Yeah.
never would have had that. They have one up there.
Yeah.
Or they don't have one. But this is an aero kit, so it's got a spoiler. It's got the side skirts like our car's on, but a shorter version.
Oh, these aren't stock. The side skirts.
No, so they're in a part of the aero kit. There's an actual side skirt trim that's put on
Okay.
there. And then it's got this
I need to get
lower
3
front
mics.
valance.
So is that the same as
No,
a?
it's not. It's a different bumper.
It's a different
isn't it?
bumper. So is that not the same as a 996 bumper?
No, so this is not the same, but it would fit because of course it runs the same lights.
I like the ginger cats. They're good.
Yeah, someone's driven into saying it wasn't
That's
me.
all right.
Yeah, what I'm looking at here, Rick, is that fiberglass or is it plastic? There's
dunno.
a filler in it. If that bumper's plastic, then it will be made by Porsche, and it'll probably be a Porsche part.
Okay.
But we can look into that for you with the codings.
Okay.
And find out what parts were on this car
Yeah.
when it left Stuttgart.
Come
Okay.
black.
Black.
Yeah,
do they
I
come
think-
black mirrors?
I don't know. He's just done that as a racy thing, I suppose.
It's had a new roof as well because they
Yeah, the roof's
they
in
crack and
fantastic
split.
condition, isn't it? Yeah, look,
'Cause these all
this
go
is nice.
perish.
Look, all this is nice because they're normally pulling apart.
So that's the
like
best thing, Rick. You haven't got to worry about water getting into the inside of the car.
Lies. That's happened already.
Listen,
It was
it's a Porsche
dribbling.
Boxster.
It was dribbling in here, and it was dribbling in the bottom of the door
At
card.
least you fixed it properly, Rick, and not just slammed some grease in there.
I did. Well, that's how you fix these. You can see we've got a bit of Vaseline in there
put
still.
Vaseline in there.
I put Vaseline in there.
Mate, it works. Yeah, it does work. Yeah, it seals
But
it.
also, when so when Smithy Jr. bought this car back, it was actually flooded inside.
Carbon fibre.
Oh, it's going to rain again because
I like the
because February in the UK.
Don't stop raining.
Oh, no, I know.
This is a Metropole blue originally interior, isn't it?
Oh, I couldn't tell you.
Blue on blue. Yeah, this is called Metropole blue. It looks black.
Yeah, feel that gear stick.
It's got an eBay shifter.
Yeah, go forwards and
Nice
backwards.
steering wheel.
I can't.
It's
Yeah, it's
so
got an eBay
stiff.
shifter.
It's so stiff.
Early
But
door
what do you reckon of the
Seats are nice.
seats?
I like the seats, mate.
Seats
Yeah.
are nice. They look comfy.
Yeah, because it's going to be, you're going
from
to
my
use it
back.
on a track, so you're going to have a bit more support there. Mate, it's a nice car. It's a nice car.
It's tidy. I think mechanically it's all sorted. There's a few
I like
bits of
the colour
rust
as
on it.
well.
A little bit of bubble in
Nice
here.
early car as well. No airbags. We like that. We don't want airbags in there. Do
Oh,
we?
okay.
Extra weight and
Yeah.
hassle.
But I think next step, guys, let's get this up on a
Yes.
ramp, because you need to look underneath
You need
them.
to look underneath them.
So Rick's
Because
got
I
a
am
ramp here.
spotting, John, and I was
bit of-
aware
a bit of bubbling.
that this has a bit of Rick the Spud special.
It wouldn't be a Rick car
We're gonna
if
have
it
to
didn't
Wouldn't
have a
it,
bit of
Carl?
rust.
Rusty.
We're going to have to
Yeah.
get the sparkly glue gun out.
That's not too bad.
All
All right, well, you know.
It's got to be the sort of person that doesn't mind a bit of rust.
Yeah, you wait.
Just the fella.
You haven't seen up in there yet. That's where it's going to be really bad.
Yeah, other than that, first impressions, Rich, it looks really good. It looks like a nice, clean looking car. You can
Oh,
see
wind
the
noise, sorry.
spent. It's got an individual look to it with the body kit. I like the gingicators. Nice seats.
Can I
So
come
far
to
it's a win.
Can I come to your Porsche events now?
Yeah.
And actually park on the green at the Fair Mile.
Yeah.
Let's get it inside on the ramp,
Get inside
guys.
before we get any more. Before we go underneath, the first thing I spotted as it went up is it's got yellow Bilsteins, not black.
Which means
They're better.
okay,
So
that's
they
good.
are B8s rather than 4s or 6s. They're, if you look at them, you should have a little logo on there, like the Nürburgring ones or something like that.
Okay.
They're really good. So that's a real good
Mate,
plus.
what's this? That looks
That's a
aftermarket.
stabiliser bar that comes off the back of the rear support strut. So
Is that
it
all?
just can stop any
Is that all?
flaps.
Is that factory or aftermarket?
No, this is modified. This is track. This is expensive stuff. Renline's really expensive.
Okay.
So that's really cool. Looking at the rear exhaust, this is obviously an aftermarket stainless exhaust.
It is a bit droney, I'll be honest.
They're standard cats. They're standard cats. They're not modified cats.
Okay.
I think the exhaust sounded really nice. And another thing
It
I
sounds
thought,
nice, but when if you're not sitting on the motorway at like 2.5, 3,000 revs, it's quite bellowy inside. Once you get
yeah.
above that, it's fine.
that's the downside of
If
having
you
a
wrap,
nice
if you wrap
sounding
these,
exhaust.
will that make it better?
No, I think the reality is that that's just what it is because an aftermarket exhaust. But generally speaking, it sounded nice.
Sounds nice, yeah.
But also, I thought it was very quiet. So you're going to get away on most circuits, no problems with this car.
Okay.
Because you've got standard cats, you've got a nice sounding box that's not overly
Yeah.
loud. So I don't think you're going to get any DB problems.
If I could get
anywhere.
that drone out of it, that would be the sweet spot.
Because
for
this
me.
obviously means Goodwood, you can do 98 days,
Yep.
not have to pay the extra money on 105 days. You can go Bedford, you can go to all the really strict tracks, brands, and obviously for you that's important because you do want to track it.
Yeah.
So far very positive.
Good.
Great suspension.
Yeah.
You can see all the arms have been done. The coffin arms, that's your tuning fork.
Say again, coffin arm.
That's your coffin arm because it's shaped like a coffin. Some you could call it a dog leg arm.
Okay.
Have we got a torch? I know you've got the big light just so I can point at things. But that's your
phone.
coffin arm. Your tuning fork.
Big
It's had a full overhaul arm
that
set up because
screen
they
off
they wouldn't be that silver. So yeah, good news on the shocks. Good news on all the suspension because this is really expensive to do. They've used all brand new off-centric bolts as well, which is fantastic. Good to see. This is expensive doing this stuff.
Okay. Honestly, it rides
And
and
that's
handles
why it
lovely.
rides so good. So at the back here, we've got all good news. These are old, these are crusty, but you know what? If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
So what's the aftermarket bit then? Just these bits?
That bit, the rear box,
Just
rear
the
silencer
box.
system.
Okay.
So if you change the exhaust noise or note, you change in that part only.
Okay.
These are quite rusty, but the fact you can still see the hex says that they're not bad. When these are bad, you can't see that there'll be like a little shark's tooth sticking out of there, you know,
Okay,
it's like that. So they're actually fine, you can get on with those. As I said,
It's just over
we
the
know
weights.
about the wheels. Yeah, they tape over them so they don't come off on track, don't they? We know about the brakes. So yeah, all good at the back here. This is a nice little mod. I say it's a
So what's the
brace.
mod bit? Just this, right? And these bits as
so
well?
You can
They
adjust
bolt in,
it.
these bits as well?
These are standard. No, these are the standard.
Okay.
This is bracing those two parts together. It also
for
acts
flexing the
for
car.
you add these hooks for
Yeah.
towing it out the gravel trap.
Whoa, I won't have that sort of talk. Come on.
That's what they're for.
Come on. If
These are
I
tow
ever do a
bitches.
skid or a spin, I'll never leave the tarmac.
Yeah.
corrosion on the shell,
Hang on, we're not that far, John. Look at this beautiful little piece here.
Oh, this is the bit you want,
Right,
isn't it?
this is what I want. This is where John's about to go and get his 10mm sockets out.
Oi,
and we're having
oi,
that.
oi.
These are £700-800, and I want one for my race car. This is
Oh, are they really?
Yeah, this is the FVD CNC machined baffled sump.
It's 996.
996 and
Same as my
986.
car.
Yep, same Boxster.
So
and
these will
911
fit all
same.
the 996, 986?
Yeah.
Same,
That's not
same
a
part?
spacer.
No,
That's
it's not a
just the sump.
spacer, but it creates an extra ½ litre of oil because of the way it's machined out. And
Is it baffled?
it's actually different on a 3.5, I think.
it
I think
baffled?
3.7, and it's baffled. So this is
Okay.
fantastic. New oil filter housing. It's good. So it's
So
a
that's your drain there.
well-serviced car.
Is that your drain plug?
Yeah, coil packs have been done. They're all pretty new. That's all
Where's your
good.
coil
Not
pack?
much, just
Oh, yeah.
old oil leaks, tiny weepage. It's quite a dry engine. This side's bone dry as well.
fluid
Little
leak
tiny
there.
bit there from the rocker.
Yeah, what's this leak here?
That is your gearbox. That's your RMS.
Oh,
So that'll be your rear main seal leaking a bit. But
brilliant.
mate, it's just it's leaking. That's just life. I think it will be. Yeah, it is. It's coming from between the gearbox and the engine. 'Cause look, that's the leak. This is where you see it, but that's the leak here. It's wet
Okay.
here. So that's RMS. But the gearbox has been out and been messed with. They've done the RMS and they've probably pinched it, putting it in. So unless you
But-
take the gearbox out again,
And it's not going to worry.
just
Mate,
drive it.
my transit's been leaking like that
Yeah.
for about the last 10 years.
To be honest, that could have been like that for years. There is some old there. My gut feeling is, it's when they've done it, they've pinched it, putting it back in. Chassis leg is rusty there. So this is in your engine bay now. So
really
you
looking-
want to get
oh,
on,
yeah.
you want to address that.
Yeah.
So that's one of the. That's not bad for you. You're looking at that thinking, what's he on about?
Yeah,
Rust,
what's
mate,
that?
rust.
That's just
the
a bit
orange
of
colour.
That's just a bit of brown under the car. That's-
Surface rust.
all
I
cars
would-
are like that.
yeah, why that's all surfacey, I would get on top of that.
Yep.
You've got
Well, still got some products kindly from John from iActi,
Yeah.
so we'll get on that. It all looks really tidy.
Yeah,
here,
all
mate.
these pipes and that are all in good condition. You've got another leak higher up there dripping on that coolant pipe, oil return pipe. But nothing mega. Kind of
Good.
standard.
Right, now come over here.
It's what you expect on a Boxster. Again, they've got some here that's a little bit worse, rust-wise there. But again, you could get on that. There's something sticky on there. This has got sheep's oil on it, hasn't it? That.
Yeah, that
What's
other
that
stuff.
stuff?
Yeah, I don't rate it. I'm not going to
No.
mention it because I don't rate it.
No,
I used it on the transit
I
and,
don't
it,
rate
and
either.
it didn't last.
Well, listen, I just put my finger on there and it took the fingertip off when it stuck to it. Yeah.
Losing your arches.
Oh right, yeah. So that's
yeah,
your
you better
inner
come and have a look at
arch
it.
is
Keep your torch in there, John.
gone. So this is the Rick the Spuds field now.
Yeah.
So that's the
Okay.
problem. That needs to
So that's
Yeah.
bumper off and a bit of a
So that rear bumper off, wheel off, and then patch that.
sparkly glue gun.
See the seam there, Rick? See the seam where it joins?
Where are you looking?
If you scrape that seam, right, look where my finger is. If you see that? That's the seam sealer.
Yeah,
See this here? That's your seal.
yeah,
You cut it right back out to that
yeah.
and chop that section off and make a piece. So you can
Mate,
weld it onto
I'm
there.
not chopping out any good metal. I'm not going back as far as that. What are you talking about?
Really?
Metal costs money.
Oh, this is Rick, and it's just going to fucking patch
It's like
quilt
it's
it.
lightweight. It's a self-lighting race car, mate.
Yeah, it just gets lighter as it goes.
Yeah, it's like well,
To be
I've
honest-
already got one of those.
You're not trying to restore it, are you? It is a track
It's
car.
30 years
It's a
old.
fun car.
Well, it's not a track car. I want it to be
this
more than
one-
that.
Yeah, this one's about to be as bad, but not quite there yet.
Yeah, I haven't actually looked this side.
Well, I think if you do one
Oh,
side,
yeah.
you might as well
That's
do
going a
both.
bit
because I think if
scabby.
you hit that with a screwdriver, that's going through, isn't it?
Yeah, you might be right.
So yeah, so that inner arches.
Have you got something to poke you with? We'll do it on camera.
I wouldn't. It's going through. So then you come down to your next mud traps, which are your jacking points and your seals. Now the side skirts cause the problem, and they're not bad.
What? Because they hide.
The jacking point there is solid.
Yeah.
That's really good. That's solid. This is not bad. This is good.
You've got to scrape all this
Yeah, this
shit
is all
out
coming apart. The side skirts are plastic,
and then just cover it in like cure
so
rust.
because they're plastic,
Okay,
they're
yeah.
genuine.
Stone chip or something.
the genuine
They're all
Porsche.
like that, Dan. Like, they're all like that.
Yeah, all like that. I would just pick away at that and put some
It's all
rust
that
eater
mud
in it.
that's just stuck onto it.
Yeah, it's just mud.
You just brush it all out.
Your front jacking point is crushed on this one quite badly.
Because?
Because it's corroded, so it's crusty.
Okay.
But you could probably repair that. All your inner leg here is all good.
Yeah.
See that? And it's there. They go here, they get trapped here.
Bearing in mind
and
this
they
is
bubble
about
here.
6 years older than my MX-5.
See this
it's a
here?
lot less rusty.
That's pretty solid. See all that?
Yeah.
That's the other place they'll go, and that's solid. Let's check the other side. Again, samey really. It's solid enough.
Bit surface.
It's going here a little bit worse. See that? It's just starting to crack and crust there.
Yeah.
So you want to blob something in there a little bit.
Got to take all these plastics off.
Yeah, you've got your magic little wand.
Seals off.
There's not a lot holding these on.
No, they rust. These rust. You get those washers, those grip washers.
Yeah.
Put them on with them. Because
okay.
You'll never get the original bolts back on. But this is not that bad at all, Rick. I've seen much worse than this.
These are normally all damaged.
Yeah.
So is this one solid?
Yeah, that one looks solid. That's good. It's only that one that's crushed.
Brakes on the front?
And again, chassis leg here, all good.
Yeah.
All early surface stuff.
Yeah. I'll get my
They look good.
I'll get my 360
When you take
squirty
this
nozzle.
off, you can see the traps behind where the brake lines are. But I can see in there, and they're good. Follow it down to there. And I just think, did they do? Yes, they have. On the calipers, when they've restored the calipers, they put new pigtails on them. See that pipe there?
I can't get to it.
That pipe there is a pigtail. These pipes on the back of the calipers always rot, but because those calipers have been overhauled, they've done the pigtails as well. So that's a big plus.
These have been sprayed on
Because
the
they're
car down there.
pain and bum,
They
yeah.
haven't been removed.
Yeah, but they've just done new nipples, but them pigtails have been changed. Look how black they are. They wouldn't be black, they'd be rotten. That part.
There's a red one there.
There's a red one. That's a wire. It's a wire, John. There you go, there's the Nürburgring sticker on your shocks. See the Nürburgring sticker?
They're all right.
So these are yellow and not blue?
So these are B8 Nürburgring editions. These are
B8.
proper track shocks.
Because they're quite firm, but
Yes.
they're not uncomfortable.
I had them on CGA.
It rides like what
They're
I
good.
call like a modern kind of M2 or like a RS3.
If you look up in
They're
there-
like a little bit too firm, but
You
that's
look
how
up
stuff
there,
rides.
see right at the top, your top mounts have been done.
Okay.
They're new, but you see the rust around the top mount.
Okay.
You want to get on top of that, but it all looks very surfacey.
Okay.
This is not that rusty, other than that hole at the back. This is not that bad. Right, these are your subframe. These are your radiator
Does that go
frames.
round to the other side of the caliper? And so that brings
That's a part of the caliper, yes. That goes around to the other side of the caliper.
It links them together.
Yes, and that's a that's a Brembo part, not a Porsche part.
So
the
you have
pigtail's a bit
pigtail there
outside.
to link the two sides.
Yeah, the pigtail there.
Two bleed nipples on each side, which is problematic.
Right, your brake pipes here, where they come out, this brake pipe here is corroding quite badly. Where it comes out of the frunk, so from the master cylinder, comes down here, and then starts the run to the brake. That needs addressing there, where my finger is. See that? That is clean upable wire brush. Treat it. It is going though. It is thinning out. So just beware of that one.
Okay.
This one's all right. This one's quite new.
The one your side should run around the engine, run around the wheel arch.
Yeah, bit of corrosion on it.
That's the easier one to change.
Is it?
That one goes, is easy to change. This one goes, it goes up into the front. It's a right pain in the bum. Also here, look, just very surfacey, but that where the seam sealer's coming away, pick all that away, sand that down and treat it. But look, it's solid.
Yeah, so solid.
Solid.
Yeah, we'll do
It's
it.
weird the way the rear arches have gone on this.
Yeah, because the rest
Yeah,
of it
because
isn't
the
as
rest of it's
bad.
actually quite tidy.
Something's got, I would suggest that was a mud trap.
Yeah.
I suggest it's been full of mud for years.
Yeah.
And it's been holding the
Rotted
water
out.
there, just in that one spot. They've cleaned everywhere, no one's ever cleaned there. And it's just over time, it's rotted out. Because like you say, I was expecting it to be really rusty underneath, like the sort of cars I break.
Yeah.
Like I was expecting all this to be fully rotted out, all this, I was expecting this to be rotted out.
And then down to the front.
And then it's not. So these are your radiator frames, and they rust and rot out on every single 911 and 986. You can actually take them off.
We've got a problem. I lift my window open.
Yeah, it's a roof.
It's filling up with water.
Is it?
Yes, it actually is.
So your car's not leaking, the barn's leaking.
No. But we're done anyway, aren't we?
So fundamentally, guys, we think Rick has got a really good car here. We think most of the issues that he needs to rectify, he knew about anyway, which is corrosion, bit of welding, bit of paint, and then enjoy the car because it's had that mechanical investment.
Yes.
And what a great car, Rick. I think you're going to have tons of fun with this, mate.
And I've now got a Porsche.
You're now in the Porsche club, and you're going to get to enjoy this car.
You've been Porsche.
I've been Porshed. Can I have one of your Porsche hats or something now as well? I'm still not in the club.
We think these cars are fantastic, guys, and we think they're great value for money, and we think they make really good kind of little touring cars and little track day toys and just things to rag around with and just put miles on and enjoy. And Rick's got a good example here, and we think the 986 Boxster's a great little car.
Yeah, agreed.
Holding on to what I knew, but the moment's gone. Where was I when